Okay, it's getting late, so guess what time it is? It's time for a video. And guess where I am? Back in my shop. I was in Tennessee, now I'm back in Texas. And this is the first piece that I grabbed from my trip. I got this as a gift, although it was bigger. I've been working on it, or I was working on it, before I was rudely interrupted by my trip back home. Yep. So I'm gonna work on it a little bit more, shoot a video, and then go to bed because I got a long day tomorrow. What I've got to do is my shipping. Yes. I did not do my shipping on Tuesday or Wednesday because I was driving Tuesday and Wednesday. So now I got to do it tomorrow. And then get back to normally scheduled programming until the next nap-in. When is the next nap-in? Well, the next big one is going to be sometime in August, I think. I gotta set my schedule. I haven't set it yet. All right, where's my gloves? I got lots of gloves, except for the ones I need. How are you doing? Okay. Someone gifted me these at the nap-in. So now I got zillions of gloves. I'm gonna try these out. These are reinforced. He just gave them to me right off the dashboard of his truck. He was using them. He says, "Can you use these?" I said, "Yes, of course." And he says, "Okay, you can have them." I said, "Why is everyone so nice to me?" No, I didn't say that to him. I just said in my head, "Why is everyone so nice?" It wasn't him. It was the gloves. They wanted to be on video. Oh, I see. Yeah. The gloves want to be famous. I didn't film very much over there because it kind of interrupts the whole vibe. Yeah, I know it's a Flintknapping event, and filming Flintknapping videos doesn't seem out of place when you say it. But when you got that many Flintknappers in one place, and you're trying to communicate and learn some things, you don't want to be distracted. Yeah, so that's my excuse. Why did I choose Obsidian as my topic for tonight? Well, it was the first piece that I grabbed that I had for my trip. It's a new thing, and lots of people seem to have lots of advice on Obsidian, and they put the comments in the comment section. And my most successful video so far this week or this month has been the Dacite fails. The word Flintknapping is not even in the video, so that kind of gives you a clue who's watching it. People who like fails videos. Well, I think my fail video probably failed to deliver on their fail fetish, so I got 16,000 views on my fails video on the Dacite, but only like 80 something likes. I get more likes on other videos that are much less viewed. So I don't think my fails delivered on the fails fetish. Nope. This is very easy to nap. That's probably why I didn't nap it over there. When I mean easy, it flakes with almost nothing. And that can be a little dangerous as far as removing too much material. It's going to have to be narrow anyway. But yeah, I'm looking at this video. Hold on a second. I don't have my glasses. I'm looking at this video and I'm thinking, yeah, having the lights and having a quiet area to nap in is so much better. But you know what? I'm going to be doing this without my glasses. Yeah, what did I do? It's probably still in the car. In the caravan. In my van, yes. But we're going to trudge on ahead. Even though I can't see it. That's not good. If I make a mistake, I'm going to blame it on me not being able to see. Yeah, how's that? I'm not going to be able to see. So if I make a mistake, don't blame it on me. I can't see, don't blame it on me. Yeah. What did I learn during the napping? Anything? Anything I can relay quickly, clearly, concisely, and without any mistakes. Probably nothing that I can relate quickly, concisely, and interesting without mistakes. I'll have to think about it. Yeah. And I did learn a few techniques that other people are using. I didn't learn to do them. I just learned them from seeing what they're doing. I went, okay. This is cool. This is awesome. I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing there. So yeah, it is. Getting together with other nappers is good. Yeah. Now, what am I going to do? Am I going to continue the percussion on this? Is it wise? No, it's not wise, but I'm going to continue the percussion on this. I'm going to be switching slightly on my style. But you'll see upcoming videos. You might say, you don't have a style, you're just random. Yeah, that is true. I am just random. But that's my style. And you might ask, well, does that mean you're going to be becoming less random? I might be becoming less random. Although it's a little bit too much work. It starts to get OCD as well as a lot of work. So I don't know. I don't know to what extent I'm going to become less random. So yeah, you guys are Obsidian nappers. There seems to be a lot of you guys out there. I'll be doing more Obsidian so that you can either cringe or laugh or whatever. If you're still watching. What's this going to be? What is this going to be? Well, as always, it's best that I don't make it into anything except a blade. So this will be part 1 of the blade. Part 2 will have my glasses on. But for now, I don't need my glasses for this stuff. This is just simple stuff. Yeah. Simple stuff. Yeah. So simple, I'm not talking loud enough. Listen, another thing. The volume on these videos. I don't know. Okay, that's not good. Gotta sneak up on these. The volume is not good on videos. So I gotta think of a way either to Incorporate a microphone that doesn't require a lot of maintenance. Maybe one that'll filter out those background noises. We shall see. You think a lot when you're driving for 16 hours. Yeah. Just thinking of a lot of stuff. Now I got here yesterday, so let's see, when was it? No, I didn't get here yesterday. I got here today. I got here today around 3 o'clock p.m. Immediately got back into the routine of being Mr. Taxi for my sons. Yes, after driving all those hours, I became Mr. Taxi, which means more driving. I noticed my brakes were not doing so good. I gotta take my van in for brake maintenance. Now what happened there? It's a step fracture that should not have occurred. Yeah, the brakes are stressing me out. That's where it is. What did I say it was before? Oh yeah, I didn't have my glasses. Yeah, I didn't have my glasses. That's why I did that step fracture. Yep. Okay. Is this going to be an hour-long video? I could make it an hour-long video. If I incorporate a good dose of OCD, I can make this video extremely long, and it'll be only part 1 of the reduction of this Dacite biface. Why is it Dacite? Because it's dull. It's not as shiny. Well, it's kind of shiny. I don't know. Makes me wonder if I should even continue to use the word Dacite. You might say, you're just now talking about this? All these years of Flintknapping, just now talking about not using the term Dacite? Yeah, I haven't napped Dacite and Obsidian on video very much. Because it's all nasty. I get all these chips. Like my kids say, the chips, Dad, the chips. But now that I have a well-ventilated area and the kids are not little, they don't bug me with their bare feet. Their bare feet don't bug me. Yeah, their bare feet were coming around all the time and bugging me. They don't bug me. It was their bare feet. No. Don't get mad. I didn't get mad at them. I got mad at their bare feet. Yeah. It's not safe. But now, things are different. I get to put my own health in jeopardy. Yeah. Oh, did I see some bare feet nappers at the Knapping? Almost. I almost did because there was some sandal wearers. Oh, yes. Sandal wearing nappers. They're getting more sophisticated. I would never wear sandals for napping, but you know, that's just me. I get the thing about having these little Dacite or Obsidian slivers everywhere. I have to brush them constantly away. Got my special brush. Yeah, because I don't know how many pieces of glass I got under my arms in the skin under here because they're touching my pant legs. And over the years, yeah, not just this weekend or whatever, just over the years, I've gotten a lot of little shards in places that are highly annoying. Yeah, because if you get a shard in your arm right here, underneath, or cuts, and you're driving and you put your arm on the armrest, it's like, ah, ooh, yeah, ooh, ooh, what's that? It's still in there. Pull over, dig it out. Do I pull over and dig out shards? Actually, no, I do not. But I do pull over sometimes, and then I go to the rest area, stop, restroom, whatever, and I just, scrub. I try to get it out of soap and water. And then if it's still in there, that's when I start digging. But usually I can scrub it out. How do I scrub it? Just with my hands, just fingernails or whatever. Just fingernail it out. Why do I mention this? Because I want to make sure you guys know what you're getting into. Everyone glamorizes the Obsidian. It's so beautiful. They don't tell you the dark side. No, they don't tell you the dark side of Obsidian. So I'm going to tell you. Do I tell you because I'm sadistic? Some of you might say, you're just telling us so you can make us worried. Well, yeah, that too, but I want you to know, especially because my younger audience is growing. All you older guys, all us old guys, we know everything. We know all this stuff. We don't know everything. We know all this stuff. But the younger guys and the kids watching, they don't know. I mean, they know about the chips, but they don't know how bad it can get. As you start doing stuff, as you grow in your crafty endeavors, you don't want pieces of glass in your fingers and in your skin interfering with your crafty endeavors. So make sure you know what you're getting into and how to deal with it once you got a piece of glass stuck somewhere. Make sure you know how to deal with it. For some reason, flint and chert are not the same as glass when it comes to that sort of hazard. Yeah, you can get flint and chert chips everywhere. And yes, it does cut you and all that. But we all know, us old guys, we know that glass is a sneaky one. Sneaky, sneaky. You'll be itching and someone might say, what's going on? Why are you itching in that weird way? You're like itching and scraping, scraping to get something out. What are you trying to get out? And if they don't know about napping, they look at you weird. And you say, I'm just trying to get a piece of glass out. Why glass? What you doing with glass? I'm chipping it so I can make arrowheads. You're chipping glass to make arrowheads? Well, it's natural glass. Okay, it's from a volcano. You're napping volcano stuff to make arrowheads? The plot is thickening. Somehow this is getting even weirder as you keep explaining. I understand it. But as you keep talking, it keeps getting weirder. Yeah. Welcome to the dark side of Obsidian. Yes. As you explain it, it'll get weirder and weirder. So we're napping a volcano rock. Do we have a volcano fetish? It's a very ancient thing. It is a thing to have a volcano fetish. Yeah. Some people like them. They like to be near them. Do I feel connected to the volcanoes by knapping this stuff? The thought really never occurs to me that I'm knapping a volcanic rock. That's only for the new guys. They think about the weird stuff. After knapping this stuff, it's just another material for knapping. One that has its own pros and cons, advantages and disadvantages, nice times and bad times, weird things and good things. Yeah. But if you think about it, it's kind of cool, you know, knapping something that came out of a volcano. Obviously, there was an eruption. Violent eruption. Hot lava flows. Destroying creatures along the way. How many creatures did this flow destroy that contained this piece of obsidian? It's a force of destruction. It's hot lava on the surface. These flows on the surface are not friendly to life. So did some of the cultures know that and make blades of obsidian for sacrifices of death? Maybe we're getting somewhere. Yeah. Death stone. Uh-oh. Can we talk about that on YouTube? Fascination with sacrifices? I don't know. See, I push the limits on a channel here, folks. Not really. I'm just wondering, as my channel becomes more and more important to me, I do have to keep track of what I'm saying. I do post simultaneously on the other channel. What is it now? I don't remember even know what it's called. But I post simultaneously on another channel, on another platform. I hope. I haven't gone over there to check what's going on. It's not Patreon. I do have a Patreon account, but the golly, what is it? I don't know. I have a situation where, or a default mechanism where all my stuff gets posted in two locations: YouTube and that other platform. Hopefully, it's still working. And I've got two places where my videos are being posted. I don't respond to comments on the other platform. But when I figure it out, I'll put it in the description, so you might be able to go over there and watch over there. Maybe. I know some people don't like YouTubes. Don't like the YouTubes anymore because they're so weird. Arbitrary. Just make up rules as they go. But there's a lot of people who depend on YouTube for their income. Yeah, I'm getting more that way. It's getting to be more that way. So, I have to be careful. Getting back to that. Oh, that did not sound good. What's going on with that? Anyway. I'll be switching a few things. But I can't switch the techniques right away. I am going to be switching the percussion and the pressure a little bit in different directions. And there's a couple reasons. As I was driving and thinking and driving and thinking and driving and thinking. And once in a while I'll get tired of thinking and try to put something on the radio. Or try to listen to a podcast or something didn't work, so then I was thinking and driving and thinking and driving. Why doesn't it work? Because, you know, you got to fiddle with that stuff while you're driving. I don't want to be fiddling with stuff. Alright, so I was thinking and thinking, you know, what am I going to do? Am I getting bored of my own channel? Am I getting bored with my own channel? Yes, in some ways. Other ways, no. But in some ways, yes. So, to keep myself entertained, I'll be doing some other things. Alright. And I'll be doing more artsy stuff. I already announced that a long time ago. I just haven't done it yet. Why? Because I got a to-do list that's like a mile long. That's one reason. Another reason is it's hard. It's difficult. It's difficult to switch. It's difficult to change focus. So there's two reasons. I got a to-do list of all kinds of stuff that people want me to do. And then once I finish that, it'll be easier to think about other things. Man, these flakes are flying. Alright, so is it getting to the... Is it looking better? I hope it's looking better. It's still really wonky, but I'm trying to attack the worst first. And thin at the same time. I'm looking at the edges. You should have seen this before even this video started. The original nodule was twisted. The flake, the big old flake that came off twisted, and it was thick, like 2 inches thick, and it was just wonky and big. Blocky, I mean, not big, but blocky. See, what is the measurement? Well, let's see. You can't tell just by the video? Some of you guys with dimensions on your eyeballs. I mean, rulers on your eyeballs, you can see what the dimensions are. You knew it was 9.5 just by looking at it. You go, well, by the dimensions of his hands and fingers, I could tell. And with this name brand glove, I know that span there, it was like 2.2 of that span on the glove, so it was 9.5 inches on the money. Yeah, some of you guys are like that. You knew it already. Why you watch this channel, I don't know. I don't know what a lot of you guys watch this channel. I do know why some of you watch it. But like 16,000 people watching the fails video, I have no idea why they're watching. The analytics, they help a little bit. It doesn't, but that doesn't really tell you. At least I don't interpret anything from it that's of massive use. I guess I'm not analyzing it enough because I really don't understand what to do to cater to the viewers other than what's in the comment section. So the analytics, I don't even know what they do to help. Except tell me that the average view time is increasing. The average age is decreasing. Younger people are watching. But why? And what videos do they like? In general or whatever? I don't know. You know, I could probably do something simple like break out a coloring book or two once in a while and start coloring, and then, yeah, for relaxation. Maybe I get more viewers. Who knows? I mean, that could be the whole key to my channel is to break out some books and start coloring. Yeah. I don't know. When I found out coloring books were a big thing on Amazon, after working for years behind a desk, doing something I really did not want to do. I did not want to be a desk jockey. And look at how many thousands of dollars people are making on Amazon selling coloring books. Yeah, it was depressing. I don't know how it is now. The market's probably so saturated that no one even wants to look at a coloring book. I don't know. They look at coloring books now and they hurl because, yeah, I colored about 60 of them in 2 months back in the day. Coloring book frenzy. I don't know if guys are into that or not. Who is into that? I know a lot of people made a ton of money on it, and I got depressed. I'm going, I'm in the wrong business. Oh yes. I'm drafting this. I'm doing drawings on machinery. I'm drawing blueprints and stuff. And here are people making thousands of dollars a week. You know, as much 5 times more than I am. And what they're doing is they're copying and pasting images that you can fill in with markers and crayons. Yeah. Anyways, it feels weird to do this without my glasses, so it's an excuse for talking about weird stuff. And I get the occasional person saying, "You should talk less. You're not a good talker." Since when does not being a good talker mean you should talk less? Since when is that part of culture? Holy moly. Well, today's culture anyway. I see so many non-good talkers everywhere. Yeah. Doesn't seem to hurt them at all. They make more money than I do. Should I judge the occupation by the amount of money it makes? Well, if that's your goal, yes, but otherwise, no. Should not judge it by that. The importance of it or whatever, or the priority. I used to prioritize things in that way, but then people with ADHD, they have trouble doing stuff they don't like doing. So I can see what needs to be done, but if I don't like doing it, it's like dragging an anchor. It's dragging an anchor behind you. You do not want to move toward that direction. You've already put your anchor down, and you're dragging it now to a different location, trying to do something you don't want to do, really, even though you know it can be profitable or interesting or out of your comfort zone. Good for you. It'll be good for you to experience new things. But no, something in the brain goes, I don't think so. Don't like it. Something about it. It's just not likable. It makes me want to hurl. Yeah. It's totally irrational. The human brain can be totally irrational. Look at that. Why does that do that? Because it's obsidian. That's why it does it. Should be being more. You should be being more careful. Should be being. Yeah. I agree. I should be being more careful. There's little pockets of something in there. There's a little pocket right there. But that doesn't matter too much. It's in the middle. It's okay. It's not near the edge. If it's near the edge and it interferes in it. If it's near the edge, it interferes. And then it makes me upset. But it's not near the edge, so I'm cool with it. Just damage controlling stuff. That's all it is. Just smoothing it out, straightening it out. I'm not using any new things that I learned. It's the same old techniques as before. I will be using some new things, but not until I practice off camera a little bit. Why off camera and not on camera so everyone can see the learning process? Well, because it actually interferes with the learning process when I'm doing it on camera. I don't want any interference. I want it to be at least semi-subconscious so that I can talk my way through it or mention something or, you know, be a little bit distant from it and not directly in the fray, so to speak. Because when you're learning it, you're in that chaotic state where you don't know exactly what's going on. If I try to explain or talk, it's not going to work. Both in terms of the talking and the doing, neither one will work very well. So yeah, I'll practice a little bit off camera in the next few days, and then bring some new stuff. Hopefully, if it works out. See, the thought experiment works perfectly fine. Yes, I know some other stuff now. I've seen some other stuff done. I'm going to incorporate it into my technique. Everything's hunky-dory. Everything's good. Thought experiment is going fine. And then I get down to doing it. Something's going wrong. I don't have the right tool. Or I made it wrong. And I'm trying to work with what I got. I'm trying to make doo-doo with what I got. Something's not right. I get a little frustrated. I say, I'm not going back to this for a while. Things can happen. Yeah. I can pick and choose what I want to show. If I take it slow, choose what to show. Why do I want to choose what I'm going to show? Why is that important? Mostly because people ask me about it. Am I going to choose this thing that's going to take me forever to explain? How do I explain this? That's one of the main considerations, is how do I explain it? Why is it different? Why is it significantly different? Or is it significantly different? Am I trying to make it different when it really isn't? You know, those kind of things. It's hard to explain. All right, so let's see, 39 minutes. Gosh. this is the sweat stage where it starts to get critical that I don't make mistakes. I can see some mistakes that are potentially there, like really crushed edges. In general, I'm getting these really crushed edges, and yeah, it's partly done. Partly it's because I don't have my glasses on, yeah. But another reason is this material is a little bit steppy, a little bit. It's not bad. But it's a little bit. That contributes. And I'm getting to the point where I'm not sure I'll be able to thin this down much more. So it's giving me a little anxiety. Sweat stage. I mean, it's not thin, but just a few more passes and it can get really thin. Yeah, just a few more passes. What am I doing? I'm damage controlling some stuff here. I'm trying to. If I weaken that step fracture, I might be able to blow through it. Obsidian is kind of good for that. We'll see. A lot of times I can blow past a step fracture. See, there was a step fracture in front there. I'll see. Right there. That doesn't show you. Look at the tip of the hook right there. There's a step fracture right across there like that, so I just hit it directly head on. I still got a little bit left right there. Yeah. But most of it's out. Now, was that a good strategy? I don't know. I'm asking myself that same question. Was it a good strategy to just go head on? I could have just messed everything all up. That's risky. Is it a good strategy to take some risks right now? It's starting to get thin. Why was that risky? Well, I could have made it even worse, and that would make it would make it necessary for me to go much more narrow there, and I still probably didn't get it to where it needed to be, and I still got to lose width. Yeah, unless I come in from the other side and to blow it away. But I don't like doing that. I don't like depending on flakes from the other side if they're that close to the other edge. If they're in the middle, that's fine. Other side, perfect option. Yeah, perfectly fine. But I think I'm gonna have to lose a bunch of material off that edge. I didn't want to. But that edge has been crunchy the whole time. Yeah. It's been crunchy right there the whole time. And I should have started with a smaller piece, that way I can get used to this material. I do have smaller pieces of this particular type from this spall, or from this original spall. I think I said that already. But I didn't want to practice on those just because it's more expedient just to go straight into napping on something that big. For the video. And yeah, I'm gonna have to lose. So I was able to knock off a little bit. See, by trimming this edge back and forth like that, you knock off some flakes, and sometimes you can get those near the edge to pop out, and you can clearly assess what you got. Why are those important? They're important because they can mess up your day. If you're trying to develop either a flake pattern or a thinness, those step fractures near the edge, they mess up your day. That's all I can say. Right? Those mess up your day. I might be able to push on it. If I can minimize it, I can flake past it and eventually remove it. But if it's very pronounced, the more pronounced it is, the harder it is to remove. Now I can make it look really funny and strange by chipping it that way, by just picking at it. It can get really strange in that area, and then another flake won't be able to clean up all the little strangeness, because sometimes those flakes will dive in. When you hit the front of that or push on the front of that step fracture, some of those flakes coming off dive in, and then when you go to clean that off, because it's lower now and it's reduced in size, you clean that off, you have weird little dents or incipient cracks that didn't get cleaned off because of the diving flakes. And those of you guys that know Obsidian, you know what I'm talking about when it dives in. It's so easy for the flakes to dive in. You want to try to avoid all of those diving flakes. All right, so I'll leave the tip a little thick, just because, you know, swinging it around like this with a large blade, sometimes dink, it hits the tip, and if it's really thin and pointy, that tip will just snap off just by turning it around and bumping up against your leg or against the indirect percussion billet or indirect percussion rod. Yeah, it goes tink, breaks the tip off just because you're maneuvering it. All right, so there it is. 46 minutes, 47 minutes. I'm back in the saddle, in my shop, so to speak. More videos coming. The Wi-Fi here is good. I have no excuses on that. Yeah, the next stage is the switch stage. I got to thin it down more, and then I'll offer it as a biface in the auction. Alrighty, there you go.